these skill shots.
It feels like in a similar category to Xerath for me, like the artillery mage that hangs back from a long distance away. Because you know if you can hit that sign coast, walks over, clears that ward, yeah, he's not going to get the gank off, but without that vision, now you're going to have to play even more safe. Tactical and, oh, Flashy with a nice dredge line. He's gone fishing, and it's going to be a big one pulled up here for Immortals. They'll get first blood, but Boogie's ready to do something about it and get one back. He's got to be careful because Viego is nearby. They see that mist coming around the wall. They'll deploy Boogie's clone to make sure.
Some pseudo-sustain here. But both teams out around mid. This could be a 3v3.
It's a party in mid lane. Maple got knocked up into the air. Kenby goes for the flash, and the follow from Fleshy is ready to go. Immortals find the first kill. Boogie jumps in, seeing if he may be able to recover something here second. But they still had the body. They still had that.
Vel'Koz poke later on. Sure, Sion could get to the point where he builds a Warmog, he starts shrugging off that poke, but they do have the ability to try to poke past him, look for champions like the Annie that really do struggle to actually find positioning as long as you're tracking them on vision. Sion can definitely clear brushes, can help you to try to establish that vision, but look at this.
Oh, Maple just getting chunked for a massive amount of HP, but TSM have found their way in from a counterattack, and Chime's gonna find the first kill. They're gonna grab the second, and it goes over to Boogie. Well, at least for the early phases here that we are still in, it'll be doing fine against the Gnar and the Viego, but Fleshy's got to back up in the bottom side. The Gnar has showed up to try to help these guys now, but again, it's a defensive ulti from Kenby. It's Revenge having to jump away defensively. It's TSM.
Sion!
Bringing in the choo-choo train! Here comes Sion, but he won't catch anybody in time. Instead, the laser sweeps in from Balulu, but again, it's not enough. Everybody's throwing in the kitchen sink, but nobody's got a nice...
Immortals. Yeah, they don't get any kills, but they do maintain a slight gold advantage, and they grab their first dragon of the game.
All right, they're going to be a confidence player. When he's in the zone and he's feeling it, this guy can put out some master mechanical performances, but when
have that confidence in your own play to feel like you're in a good spot.
Oh, they're going to find a pick. Uh-oh! Over the wall they go. Into the ground he goes. Chime is
tower is very low, so that's going to go down here. More gold injected into Bolulu's pockets in this position. Going to be feeling really good. We'll see how they're going to try to set up for this next dragon. First move to dragon becomes so important, but Revenge is going to get this tower. Is he going to get out? Boogie's got to try to actually interrupt the hop here with his ulti. That's what he's looking for.
Just starts off immediately with the Q so that then he can get the reset after using the ulti. There was no way out. Already fled the scene, but it's Fleshy and Kenby coming down. They all go back. Fleshy just mad-lifed them, and Maple doesn't have any way home. Kenby gets the kill.
So if TSM actually commit to the fight, Revenge could look for a flank here, and that would be really problematic. They're going to go for a steal, not going to be able to get it.
Can't get it Immortals. That means they can just
play heavily towards those dragons, try to go for soul.
Oh man, Maple just showed his face in top lane, and Immortals are immediately ready to try to punish it. Two TPs coming in at the same time. Solo's gonna be knocked up into the air. The Vel'Koz damage just drowns him. Balulu takes out the front line of the Vanguard. Tactical's nearly killed, and Turtle's gonna get the outplay off the side. It'll be a one.
Deconstruction.
Whenever that procs, all of a sudden, that reliable tick rate
back to base. He can TP back. Chime has lost some health though. Boogie is down to about half health. They're gonna look for the engage. Here comes the TP.
Solo just wants it. They know they can't let him poke. He cannot tank. There's just no way against the Vel'Koz. Solo's too squishy. See it? TSM threw him into the grinder, and Immortals are about to hit soul point on that Infernal Soul.
Yeah, Sion's just not even close to being able to actually tank up all of this damage, even with the Karma behind him. He's gonna need a lot more items, and he is getting dangerously behind the pace of the game. When these damage dealers on the other team get too far ahead of your tanks, you can never really hit that critical mass where you can become kind of that brick wall and create space for your damage dealers. And I think Immortals are doing a really good job playing around the fact that they have these low cooldown engages, the ability to actually half away from really putting their damage over the top.
Solo's going in again. Boogie's right with him. Tactical's killed immediately. Balulu fires the laser back over the wall. He'll get one back on Chime. I believe that's 100-0 with just the laser.
It is, and look at Bot, right? Pushing in Bot here. No one is answering the Gnar. So great, you got a kill, but Vel'Koz from downtown kills off your support, so it's a 1-for-1. You did get the beneficial trade, but you're losing your inhib, and as soon as someone shows up Bot, Revenge can potentially join the team with a TP if he needs to. We'll have to pay respect to the fact that multiple members did base.
Oh, that was not what Revenge wanted. He wanted to try to use the ulti to knock them away before he got locked down. He commits the flash even, trying to get further away from this. that was an error because you're not getting...
TSM will have to deal with here. Maple on the side, though, and Solo on the other.
They want to find some way to stop this. Boogie tries to engage on him, but immediately loses most of his...
Goes the ult!
Solo's ready for the follow-up, and Turtle is disintegrated. They follow it up with Chains of Corruption from Tactical. Look at Solo on the front line trying to survive this. As long as Balulu stays on him, it's so hard for the Scion to live. He's forced to flash back over the wall as Revenge joins with the Unleashed teleport. TSM knows they got to regroup. They know they've got no health. They know they've got no front line. They know their jungler just went home. And it's Immortals starting up the Baron now.
The positioning is great from Balulu, though. He's still above them on the side here. Hard to engage in onto. Maple's trying to find him.
Maple just flash engages with the Vel'Koz. He'll survive a little bit longer here with a stopwatch. Revenge swoop. Balulu's unstoppable. Balulu's still alive. Maple doesn't kill him. Vel'Koz is running away, but Tibbers gets enraged. They'll end up trading the mid laner for a couple picks. TSM wants to go in. They find Fleshy.
Balulu!
Ford taking a lot of damage, but it won't matter when Vel'Koz is over the wall. How many times will TSM get caught by this Vel'Koz laser? The follow-up damage comes through, and Solo's forced to ult away. But now it's TSM taking out the enemy jungler and finding themselves with a man advantage. Balulu's still the X factor. He's still the one that might be able to find the damage over the wall. Again, it's going to be a massive chunk coming from this poke, coming from this Vel'Koz. Turtle goes in. He just might die. No, he won't. That Turtle went wild, baby. He gets the kill shot on Tactical, and the bottom jungle fight.
Almost looked like a colossal imp from Turtle. That was so close to being one of those plays where your game just ends.
Yeah, ally was enough to keep him alive against Tactical, who doesn't have good auto attack damage, as Maple tries to get away, but the ultimate from Nautilus is still chasing. Now Immortals are looking for their moment. They're already going to kill off Maple, but Boogie's found the back line. He goes in for Tactical. He flashes to guarantee the kill. Kenby wants to get out, but Balulu's locking down the enemy jungler. They can't get the reset there for the Viego. Resurrection comes out. Revenge wants to go over the wall, but he's stopped by Solo. He has to flash to get the follow-up, and now Turtle's going to be locked down. They try to go for a bit more damage, but it's a 3v3. They get the execute, and Kenby has gone in. Solo tries to stand, but against Balulu, he can only fall. A triple for
really playing a very big part. Again, this location for Balulu is so good, but then Boogie over the wall.
If using that poke, they've still got Balulu safely behind a wall. Turtle had to flash away. The Drake at 3,000 HP. Flashy's here on the front line, and Turtle's free firing. Drake down to 2K. They want to burn it down. It's going to be stolen by Wild Turtle. TSM have managed to stop the Soul again. A one-for-one trade, but the jungler's down. Revenge wants the angle, and he wants to take out the inhibitor. This is...
He might just die for this, though.
On, man. I think he might be in trouble.
No.
Kenby's coming down to help him. Solo using the ulti to keep that Gnar locked down. Wild Turtle wants to chase. Kenby looking for the opportunity to come in. Turtle says, hell no. Just goes forward. Right in the face with the sniper rifle. No scope style. Wild Turtle will not go down without a fight.
500. You're doing 3k damage coming out from Vel'Koz, with a lot of it being true damage, and that is so hard to deal with. But Turtle really is this hope on the other side. Turtle is on, but Turtle's just going to kill it. They're not even there. It's going down instantly.
Turtle just has gone. DPS. The Soul is gone. TSM weathered the storm for the longest time, and now over the wall goes Boogie. Pop goes Tactical. Balulu is exhausted, and TSM ain't done. Boogie with a flash follow. Balulu is down. Balulu is down. And that means Immortals are short to follow. Turtle flashes forward. That's what you know him for. That's what you love him for. And that's what won TSM this game here today. This man's had a hell of a show. And Boogie at the end finding Tactical. Boogie at the end finding Balulu. TSM just forcing on a Soul, and they're going to take the win.
That is a massive win for TSM here. We'll put them to 7-7 on the season. This one looked like it was going to be all Immortals, but Turtle securing that third dragon for themselves earlier on, and TSM just rushing down the fourth one, then getting those kills. Revenge not going to be able to defend. TSM will take it, and it is a monster